A semi-final comeback is required to get past Chelsea and reach the Carabao Cup final. 2-0 down on aggregate after a first leg defeat in West London, but Tottenham Hotspur are still in the tie and go with a strong team as Harry Kane captains the side. A big step up required from a week ago to defeat the European champions. Pierluigi Gollini starts in goal, replacing Hugo Lloris from the game at Stamford Bridge. 4 changes in total. In come Winks, Lo Celso and Doherty too. There's no Dyer, Romero or Son, and it looks like a front two of Lucas Moura and Harry Kane. Chelsea go very strong, having rotated heavily at the weekend to beat Chesterfield in the FA Cup. Azpilicueta, Jorginho, Mount and Rudiger are amongst those restored. Lukaku and Werner are in the attack. Thomas Tuchel has refuted the idea that Chelsea have 1 foot in the final. Can Conte's men turn it around? Lukaku trying to break him behind. Ben Davies with a job on to try and keep him quiet, and Gollini has made a really good save. And there is a huge sigh of relief as the deflection of Sanchez goes behind. Well, Chelsea went direct. And when you have Romelu Lukaku in the team, you can do that right through the heart of the pitch. Lukaku brought it down brilliantly, held off Davies, and Sanchez nearly turned that into his own net. Saw Villa on penalties after a 1-1 draw. Saw off Southampton on penalties after a 1-1 draw. And then a 2-0 win at Brentford. 2 goals in the final 10 minutes, an own goal before Jorginho scored from the spot in their last 8 games. Werner. Sanchez can't be rash there. Werner's done extremely well. Sarr, brilliant block, Lo Celso. Chelsea do get the corner, but that was another chance. And Spurs perhaps fortunate that it fell to Malang Sarr. It's nice football, good link up between Lukaku and Werner. And it was Sarr arriving onto it. Hudson-Odoi, Lukaku wants it. Matt Doherty shuts that down very well. Robust tackle by Jorginho. Lukaku, Azpilicueta. Kovacic, shooting position, goes to Werner. And a combination of Emerson Royal and Japhet Tanganga was able to deal with the German international. So another corner to Chelsea. Mount whips it in. Gollini tries to get there, but Chelsea have scored. Antonio Rudiger is the player in. He scored against Spurs here earlier in the season. And Chelsea have their 3rd goal of the tie. And Spurs now need a monumental comeback.
First goal for Chelsea.
Now Winks. Lucas Moura, lovely flick. Højbjerg, Doherty gets it to Kane. Can he turn and shoot? Kane does get the shot away. Højbjerg with a curler. Just wide from Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, but there was a deflection on it. It's better from Spurs. And it was Højbjerg, who has scored 3 times this season, who curled it wide. Oh, and the header nearly finds Harry Kane. So close to an equaliser. It's a great run at the near post from Japhet Tanganga. Kane was making that run. Oh, it's Sanchez, in fact, who got the final touch, and Kane so close to meeting it. Is Hudson-Odoi. Rudiger, the man who's got the goal that separates the sides on the night. 5.5 minutes to half-time. Azpilicueta, well read by Ben Davies. Into Harry Kane from Lucas Moura. And Højbjerg is making quite the run here. Now Rudiger's quick. It's going to be tough for Højbjerg to get around him. Oh, that might be a penalty. It is. Spurs spot kick. 5 minutes to half-time. Well, it was a risky challenge, clearly, from Rudiger. And now Spurs are asking for more from the referee. The video assistant will be checking this. Rudiger certainly slid in outside the area initially. But the challenge continued into the penalty area. VAR is checking it. There's that contact there outside the penalty area. And the referee has changed the decision. And it looks like it's a free kick on the edge of the penalty area for the initial contact from Rudiger. Spurs free kick. Hotspur and Lo Celso over it. Lo Celso, deflection, and behind for a corner. And sure enough, it's Rudiger, central to everything so far. He's the player to get the touch. Winks, Kane. Lo Celso's with Kane, that's brilliant. Harry Kane, what a run. Lo Celso's with him. Lucas Moura's the other way, Kepa's off his line. Makes a big challenge there, Kepa. Penalty given. For the second time this evening, Andre Mariner's pointed to the penalty spot. Kepa is insistent, but was the challenge too heavy in the eyes of the referee? Lucas Moura gets a second touch. I'm not sure about this one. Is this going to stand? And it hasn't taken long for Andre Mariner to be sent over to the screen, which would mean that Mike Dean has advised him that this is not a penalty. Clearly the first touch is from Kepa. And I must confess, on first viewing, I was surprised that the referee had given it. Will this stand? Nope. No penalty. Hotspur. It's a well-weighted ball to Ben Davis. Apilicatus slipped. Emerson Royale, brilliant header. And an equally impressive save from Kepa. Back to Kepa. Well sprung into action there, Hotspur. Lucas Moura, what can he do with it? Kane's the option, should score and does. Spurs are back in it. It's Harry Kane. Chelsea caught out of the back. Might well be a check for offside here. Let's have a look. That's really close. Is Harry Kane onside? Needs two players between him and the goal. And the goal will not stand. And Spurs' frustration this evening goes on. Kane was just off. Out by Thiago Silva, so will be a late corner. In by Brian Hill. Sanchez near post, bobbling around the area. Sessegnon battling with Ziyech. Harry Kane has been trying to make it happen in the second half, and he's kept that in superbly. And it's nearly a goal for Ryan Sessegnon. And Kepa has made another save. Would have been a first goal for Ryan Sessegnon since returning to Spurs from that loan with Hoffenheim. Kepa punches. And that's it. Chelsea are into the final. Spurs beaten on the night. The only goal of the game scored by Antonio Rudiger. Things could have been different there with the two VAR penalties overturned, having been given by Andre Mariner for Spurs, and the offside goal. Rudiger at the centre of so much of this game, but it is Chelsea who march on to Wembley. Full time in North London, with the North London derby next. Spurs 0, Chelsea 1. Chelsea win 3-0 on aggregate.